more than 20 years of the conflict and wars in Uganda. My assessment of the victim situation is that at least they have come from the private life to the public domain where they can speak and also share their experience. The work which we have been doing with Redress, Emerging Solution for the last 1.5 years has helped to bring to light a national platform for Victims and Survivors Network, which to me will form the foundation and the basis upon which we will develop what we can describe as victim movements. And this I see as a very useful tools to gain platform to do advocacy on policy matters affecting victims. So at this critical moment in Uganda, the Victims and Survivors Network have a key role to play to ensure TJ policy or transitional justice policy is implemented, not just passed. In my view, the most pressing need of the victim in Uganda is the interim assistance which is required to address physical and psychosocial needs in the short term because of emotional and physical harms they have suffered. And if these needs is not addressed, it will affect even the decisions which will come in support of reparation in the long run. It will even affect access to justice because these are conditions which have developed wounds in their life. And in the meantime, as they do advocacy, as they wait for the other major decisions, they need this assistance. There is still gap in victim accessing justice in Uganda because even under the current International Crime Division, which is a national judicial process to try more serious crime, you don't see a clear participation lineup at a trial process. You don't see a very clear outreach process. You don't see a clear witness and protection system. All these are different fronts which require victim participation. First of all, the capacity to do advocacy, because advocacy can take the shape of formal and informal approach. So in order to influence policy, you also need to understand facts and the formal nature of how to do advocacy. Secondly, they need to be trained on what is arms, what is accountability, what is redress, so that they understand that all of them are pursuing the same. Also, without bringing them together, these are victims who also have been affected by a background of different ethnic backgrounds. So bringing them together and exchange will help them build coherence so that they know they are just one family who have suffered the same fate. The international community donors, they have been in the forefront to give funding support to justice, law, and other sector, which is an agency, government agency, responsible in formulating and producing a TJ policy. So they should not only stop there, they need now to use this opportunity to put more pressure so that they also tie a condition to the demand of more funding to justice, law, and other sector on the requirement of implementation.